On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
Immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Wary.
Cautious or distrustful, especially because of a previous bad experience.
Examples:
A wary statesman. Wary of marriage. She was wary of meeting new people because of past experiences.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Conspiracy.
A secret agreement between two or more people to perform something harmful or illegal.
Examples:
Political conspiracy. Conspiracy theory. There was a conspiracy of silence about illegal police interrogation.
Skeptical.
Doubting that something is accurate or useful.
Examples:
A skeptical attitude. Skeptical scientists. His religious and philosophical beliefs were utterly skeptical.
Reliable.
Worthy of being relied on, trustworthy.
Examples:
Reliable access. Guarantee reliable delivery. Trains are reliable, inexpensive, and ideal for long-distance travel. Clarify. To make something, such as a statement or situation, less confusing and more understandable.
Examples:
Clarify a goal. Clarify his feelings. The police tried to clarify the facts concerning her death. Claim. To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true. Examples: Claim responsibility. False claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property. Recommend. To suggest that someone or something would be a suitable fit for a particular purpose or role. Examples: Recommend a hospitalization. Recommend reading. We recommend taking media training every 6 months. Anti-aging. Designed to prevent or reverse the effects of aging, often referring to cosmetic or medical interventions intended to improve skin elasticity, reduce wrinkles, or promote overall wellness in older adults.
Examples:
Anti-aging cream, anti-aging supplements. Many people invest in anti-aging skincare products to help reduce the signs of aging on their skin.
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples:
Roll a ball. Roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.
Unemployed.
Not having a job, although able to work.
Examples:
Assignment for the unemployed youth. People who are unemployed. My father was unemployed for so long.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Distrust.
A lack of trust or confidence in someone or something.
Examples:
Distrust in politics. Growing distrust. The employee's consistent tardiness and lack of accountability made her coworkers develop distrust in her abilities.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
President.
The leader of a republic, for example, the U.S., the person in charge of the organization, such as a company, university, club, etc.
Examples:
President Emeritus. Vice President for Finance. The club president does not have absolute power.
Trump.
A playing card with a picture of a trumpeter on it, used in certain card games.
Examples:
Trump card. Choose Trump. The trump suit in the game of bridge is determined at the beginning of each hand.
Divide.
To separate or cause to separate into parts or groups.
Examples:
Divide the cake into 2 pieces. Divide money equally. Can you divide 123,321 by 11?
Relation.
The way 2 persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Crucial.
Extremely vital or necessary.
Examples:
Crucial information. A crucial issue for women. The revitalization of technology companies is crucial to the country's growth.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Anecdote.
A short and amusing or interesting story about a real incident or person.
Examples:
Personal anecdote. Funny anecdote. She entertained the guests with anecdotes about her travels and experiences.
Progression.
The act or process of changing to the next stage or phase or moving forward.
Examples:
Progression of civilization. Progression of disease. The company has made great strides in its progression towards sustainability.
Elitist.
Believing or showing the belief that some people are naturally superior to others and, therefore, should have more power and privilege.
Examples:
Elitist mentality. Elitist mindset. His elitist attitude made it difficult for him to work with people from different backgrounds.
Rig.
To prepare or set up something in a certain way, typically in a carefully planned or fraudulent manner, to equip with sails or masts.
Examples:
Rig an election. Rig a ship with new sails. He rigged the game so he could win the prize.
Argument.
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples:
A blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the two sides over the proposed policy was heated.
Alternative.
One of two or more available possibilities or choice.
Examples:
An alternative plan. There is no other alternative. Doctors are gradually coming around to the idea of using alternative medicines.
Debate.
A formal discussion or argument of opposing viewpoints, often to persuade others to adopt a specific position, a public discussion, often on an issue of current interest, in which participants offer opinions and differing perspectives.
Examples:
Debate topic. Debate competition. The debate over climate change continues to be a hot topic in politics.
Rid.
To make someone or something free of unwanted or unpleasant tasks, objects, or person.
Examples:
Get rid of the rats. Rid the body of waste products. We must rid ourselves of pollution.
Congress.
A formal meeting of the representatives of different countries, constituent states, organizations, trade unions, political parties, or other groups.
Examples:
An international congress. Peace Congress. Congress must consider this proposal in an unusual situation.
Racial.
Of or related to the race, equals classification of humans into groups based on physical traits or social relations.
Examples:
Racial prejudice. Racial and ethnic backgrounds. A minor racial conflict later led to a civil war.
Inequality.
The unfairness of a society in which some people have more opportunity, money, etc. than others. Mathematics, relation between two values when they are different.
Examples:
Inequality in salary. Algebraic inequality. There are several causes of economic inequality within societies.
Draft.
A preliminary version of something that is not yet in its final form.
Examples:
A working draft. Write the first draft. During debates in the legislature, the draft of the law caused a lot of controversies.
Segregation.
The act or process of separating or isolating people, things, or groups based on race, gender, religion, social class, or other characteristics, a political or social system that enforces such separation or isolation.
Examples:
Racial segregation. Segregation of power. Segregation based on race or ethnicity is illegal and unjust.
Disaster.
An unexpected event or series of events that cause widespread damage, destruction, or loss of life.
Examples:
Global disaster. Disaster recovery. The disaster response team worked around the clock to aid those affected by the earthquake.
Observe.
To watch or notice something carefully, often to gather information or insights, to take note of something or someone, to celebrate or commemorate a special event or occasion.
Examples:
Observe a tradition. Observe wildlife. It is important to observe safety procedures in the workplace to prevent accidents.
Discriminate.
To treat a person or particular group of people worse or better than another, especially in an unfair way, to recognize or perceive the difference between people or things.
Examples:
Discriminate against women employees. Discriminate between different things. You should not discriminate against minorities.
Policy.
A set of rules, guidelines, principles, or procedures that govern decision-making or action, often used in the context of business or government, a course of action or plan of action adopted or followed by an organization or individual to achieve a goal or objective.
Examples:
Health policy, foreign policy. The company's new policy on remote work has made it a more inclusive workplace.
Unfair.
Not giving equal treatment or opportunities to people involved, marked by injustice, partiality, or deception.
Examples:
Unfair employment practices. Have an unfair advantage. In a democracy, it is necessary to monitor the judiciary to see if it is making unfair decisions.
Legislate.
To make or enact laws, to exert control or influence through the creation or enforcement of laws.
Examples:
Legislate gun control. Legislate against discrimination. The government needs to legislate stricter laws to protect the environment.
Poverty.
The condition of being extremely poor.
Examples:
Poverty alleviation. The cycle of poverty. Many studies have investigated the relationship between poverty and academic achievement.
Immigration.
The act or process of coming to live permanently in a foreign country.
Examples:
Immigration control. Immigration application. The immigration policy in this country is stringent, making it difficult for many people to obtain a visa.
Blind.
Unable to see, unable or unwilling to perceive or understand the true nature of something.
Examples:
Blind to the beauties. Blind spot. She was nearly blind due to severe diabetes.
Reject.
To refuse to accept, consider, or use something or someone.
Examples:
Reject the proposal. Reject all imperfect merchandise. The company rejected the job candidate's application due to a lack of experience.
Spot.
A particular location or place, a small round or roundish area, differing in color or feels from the surface around it.
Examples:
Beauty spot. A spot on his honor. This remote spot is rarely visited.
Depart.
To go away or leave, especially to start a journey.
Examples:
Arrive and depart on time. Depart from the faith. We departed before the temperature fell below zero.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly, or extremely.
Examples:
Incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Accuracy.
The state or degree of being exact or correct, the ability to perform something with proficiency and without mistake.
Examples:
Degree of accuracy. The accuracy of his compass. To assure accuracy, I recommend investing in high-quality test kits.
Disillusion.
To disappoint someone or something because you found that something you believed in or hoped for was not as it seemed.
Examples:
Disillusion the young. Disillusion him about reality. She felt disillusioned with the management and decided to leave.
Analyze.
To think about in depth and evaluate to discover essential features or meaning.
Examples:
Analyze a chemical compound. Analyze your real motives. The teacher attempted to analyze the root cause of our mistake.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Accurate.
Correct and exact in all details.
Examples:
Provide accurate information. Accurate measurements. The official transcript contains accurate academic records.
Journalist.
A person who collects and writes news stories or articles for newspapers, magazines, radio, television, or other online media.
Examples:
A China-based journalist. Journalist on a magazine. Foreign TV crews and journalists can go as they please in various locations during the Olympics.
Geek.
A person who is highly interested and knowledgeable about a particular subject or field, often to the point of being obsessed.
Examples:
Airplane geek. Geek enthusiast. He was a computer geek and spent all his free time coding.
Nerd.
A person who is very interested in and knowledgeable about a particular subject, such as computers, mathematics, chess, etc.
Examples:
A computer nerd. Nerd neck. He was, by nature, a cyber nerd.
Ignore.
To intentionally not listen or pay attention to.
Examples:
Ignore her advice. Ignore a ban. Since independence, the area has been completely ignored.
Pretension.
The act of claiming or asserting something, especially without good reason or without evidence, an unfounded or excessive claim or ambition.
Examples:
Pretension to authority. Baseless pretension. His pretensions of being a gourmet were quickly exposed when he could not identify basic herbs and spices.
Humble.
Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's quality or importance.
Examples:
A humble cottage. Humble opinion. The nobler, the more humble.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Uncertain.
Not being sure of something, not being able to choose.
Examples:
Numerous uncertain factors. Take an uncertain attitude. She was uncertain about her friend's intentions.
Poll.
An inquiry into public opinion conducted by interviewing a random sample of people, the process of voting at an election.
Examples:
A pre-election poll. Public opinion polls. Several polls show a decline in the president's approval rating.
Attempt.
An act or effort of trying to do something, especially something difficult.
Examples:
The attempt to rescue the hostages. A reckless attempt. The third attempt was far more successful.
Predict.
To state beforehand that something will happen in the future, mainly based on knowledge or experience.
Examples:
Predict the future. Predict when she will arrive. It's notoriously challenging to predict birth rates.
Prediction.
The act of predicting the future by reasoning, a statement made about the future.
Examples:
Make my predictions. Gloomy predictions. These results muddied the prediction.
Damage.
To harm or cause injury to something or someone, often resulting in decreased value or functionality. To impair or negatively affect something, such as a reputation or relationship. Noun, harm or injury that is caused to a person, thing, or entity.
Examples:
Damage a relationship. Damage assessment. During the surgery, the doctor had to be extremely cautious not to damage a blood vessel.
Democracy.
A form of government in which the people have the authority to deliberate and decide legislation, or to choose governing officials to do so.
Examples:
Democracy advocate. Principles of democracy. Democracy often entails inclusive capitalism as well.
Endeavor.
To make an earnest attempt or effort, to strive or work hard towards a goal or objective.
Examples:
Endeavor to succeed. Endeavor as much as possible. We will endeavor to find a solution to the problem as quickly as possible.
Elect.
To choose someone for a specific position by voting for them, to decide or choose to do something.
Examples:
Elect the school board. Elect death. Every 5 years, the provincial governors are elected.
Elector.
A person who has the right to vote in an election.
Examples:
Presidential elector. Qualified for an elector. The elector cast their vote for the candidate they believed in.
Outcome.
The result or effect of an action, event, etc.
Examples:
Improved student outcomes. A desirable outcome. They awaited news of the outcome of the election.
Academic.
Associated with schools, colleges, and universities, especially studying and thinking, not with practical skills.
Examples:
Academic probation. An academic discussion. An excellent historian must possess an academic mentality.
Inaccurate.
Not completely correct or exact, not conforming to the truth or a standard.
Examples:
Inaccurate measurement. Inaccurate figures. The information in the report was found to be inaccurate, so it had to be corrected before it was published.
Diverse.
Including numerous categories of individuals or entities, various.
Examples:
Diverse backgrounds. A person of diverse talents. New York is a city with a diverse ethnic population.
Representative.
Someone who speaks or acts officially on behalf of another person or group of people.
Examples:
An official representative. Sales representative. The media representatives had special passes.
Reluctant.
Unwilling or hesitant to do something because of doubts or fears.
Examples:
Slowly becoming more reluctant. Reluctant readers. He was reluctant to share his thoughts on the matter.
Shocking.
Extremely or surprisingly bad, or causing a strong emotional response such as surprise or disgust.
Examples:
Shocking response. Shocking revelation. The news of the accident was shocking and left many in shock.
Necessarily.
In an essential manner, in such a way as could not be otherwise.
Examples:
Not necessarily a problem. Necessarily true. This accident was something that happened necessarily.
Probabilistic.
Characterized by the influence of chance or probability, involving the use of statistical models or methods to estimate likelihoods or risks.
Examples:
Probabilistic model. Probabilistic approach. In a probabilistic system, the outcome is uncertain and can vary based on chance.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Decimal.
Based on or counted in the number 10.
Examples:
Decimal system. An infinite decimal. The decimal point separates the whole number from the fractional part.
Temperature.
The degree of hotness or coldness of a thing or place.
Examples:
Extreme temperatures. The atmospheric temperature. Cities around the world set records for highest temperatures this summer.
Voter.
A person who votes or has a legal right to vote in a political election.
Examples:
An eligible voter. Voter apathy. The election administration nullified the election results because of voter fraud.
Precise.
Sharply exact or accurate or delimited.
Examples:
Precise analyses. Estimate precise costs. The content is precise and informative for me.
Sleek.
Smooth and glossy in appearance or texture, streamlined and elegant in design or form, characterized by a polished or refined style or appearance.
Examples:
Sleek car. Sleek black dress. The car's sleek, aerodynamic design made it look fast even when standing still.
Chart.
A visual display of information such as a diagram, lists of figures, etc., a map designed to assist navigation by air or sea.
Examples:
A weather chart. A statistical chart. This pie chart represents our market share.
Visualize.
To form a mental image or concept of something, to make something visible.
Examples:
Visualize data. Visualize flying through space. She tried to visualize the layout of the new house in her mind.
Overstate.
To exaggerate or make something seem more important or serious than it is.
Examples:
Overstate the issue. Overstate the importance. He tends to overstate his accomplishments to impress others.
Certainty.
The state of being certain.
Examples:
Scientific certainty. Reach certainty about the theory. Through investigation, his suspicions hardened into certainty.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
Numb with cold. A numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Criticism.
The act of analyzing, evaluating, or judging something, especially literary or artistic work, to find fault with it or to offer suggestions for improvement, the expression of disapproval or censure.
Examples:
Criticism from the public. Harsh criticism. Constructive criticism is always helpful to help improving one's work.
Bury.
To place a dead body in the ground, grave, or tomb.
Examples:
Bury in the earth. Bury emotion. There is plenty of space to bury everyone.
Imprecise.
Not exact or accurate, not clearly stated or defined, lacking in specificity or detail.
Examples:
Imprecise instructions. Imprecise language. The imprecise measurements led to erroneous results in the experiment.
Visual.
Relating to seeing or sight.
Examples:
Visual navigation. Field of visual arts. The building makes a remarkable visual impact.
Influenza.
Formal for flu, a highly contagious viral disease that causes fever, severe aching, and catarrh and often occurs in epidemics.
Examples:
An epidemic outbreak of influenza. Influenza B strain. The research institute allocated a lot of money to study the cause and prevention of influenza.
Rough.
Not quite exact or correct, having or caused by an irregular surface.
Examples:
rough and tough, rough estimation. The vehicle bounced along the rough mountain road.
Distribute.
To give something to a large number of individuals, or to spread or furnish something.
Examples:
distribute wealth evenly, distribute video content. His estate was distributed to his sons.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
responsible action, responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Encourage.
To give someone support, confidence, or hope, to persuade someone to do or continue to do something by making it easier for them and making them believe it is a good thing to do.
Examples:
encourage a sense of affinity, encourage antisocial behavior. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage.
Jab.
To poke or prod someone or something quickly and forcefully with a pointed object or part of the body, to make a sudden or quick thrusting movement. Noun, the act of administering a vaccination or injection with a needle.
Examples:
jab a finger, booster jab. The nurse had to jab the patient with a needle to give them the medicine.
Specific.
Clearly defined or particular to a certain thing or situation, distinct, explicit, and precise.
Examples:
specific instructions, industry-specific regulations. The scientist conducted a study that provided specific details about the species' behavior.
Injustice.
A violation of the rights of others or the laws of a society.
Examples:
gross injustice, injustice system. The injustice of the court's decision angered many people and led to protests.
Native.
Connecting with or describing someone's birth country or place of birth, or someone born in a specific country or place.
Examples:
native to Africa, native language. The vegetation here is almost wholly native.
Solitary.
Existing, living, or doing without others.
Examples:
use of solitary confinement, a solitary traveler. He never uttered a solitary word.
Confinement.
The act of confining or limiting movement, often by keeping someone in a specific place or within a specific area, a state of being physically or emotionally restricted or limited.
Examples:
confinement cell, house confinement. The prisoner spent months in solitary confinement.
Concept.
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples.
Learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Feces.
Waste matter eliminated from the bowels, excrement.
Examples.
Feces sample. Human feces. Proper disposal of feces is essential for maintaining public health and sanitation.
Accident.
An unfortunate event, especially one causing damage or injury.
Examples.
Cause an accident. Injury in a car accident. The accident partially destroyed my vehicle.
Survey.
An investigation of the opinions, behavior, etc. of a particular group of people, made by asking people questions.
Examples.
A comprehensive survey. Recent survey. That survey shows that people are accepting the tax increase to some extent.
Facility.
A building or place that provides a particular service or is used for a particular industry.
Examples.
A cell phone with an internet facility. Facility design. This company has an entire recycling facility, including major reprocessing plants.
Redistribute.
To share something among people in a different way.
Examples.
Redistribute income fairly. Redistribute data. The general redistributed the troops more strategically.
Mislead.
To cause someone to believe something that is not true.
Examples.
Mislead him into trusting her. Mislead the enemy. Our troops pulled back to mislead the enemy.
Frustrate.
To hinder or prevent efforts, plans, or desires from doing, succeeding, or being fulfilled, to make someone feel upset or annoyed because they are unable to change or achieve something.
Examples.
Frustrate the advancement. Frustrate other team members. The coach explained a strategy to frustrate the opponent's schemes to the players.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between two or more things. To narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship. To empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples.
Relate a story. Relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Column.
One of the vertical blocks that split content on a page or screen from top to bottom, an upright pillar that often supports an arch, entablature, or other structure or stands alone as a monument.
Examples.
The spinal column. A column of water. The newspaper devoted several columns to the affair.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples:
Separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Regret.
To feel sad, repentant, or disappointed over something you have done or something you have not been able to do.
Examples:
Regret a decision. Regret being so careless. I regret to say that you did not gain admission to the university.
Tattoo.
A form of body modification made by inserting ink, dyes, or pigments, either permanent or temporary, into the skin to form a design.
Examples:
A tattoo artist. A person who has a tattoo. Any activity on the internet will be stored as a digital tattoo for life.
Unavailable.
Not able to be used or accessed, not present, able to be found, or able to be contacted.
Examples:
Unavailable resource. Unavailable option. The professor is currently unavailable, but will respond to your email as soon as possible.
Appendix.
A small, tube-shaped organ attached to the large intestine in humans and some animals, which is believed to play a role in the immune system and digestion. Supplementary material that is collected and appended at the back of a book.
Examples:
Appendix cancer. Book appendix. The doctor reviewed the patient's medical records to see if they had previously had their appendix removed.
Inscrutable.
Difficult to understand or interpret, mysterious or enigmatic, not easily read or deciphered.
Examples:
Inscrutable expression. Inscrutable smile. The mystery surrounding the lost city's inscrutable ruins has intrigued archaeologists for decades.
Urine.
A liquid byproduct of metabolism in humans and in many other animals that are released from the body when you urinate.
Examples:
Urine composition. Blood in the urine. They collected a urine specimen for urinalysis.
Volume.
The amount of space occupied by an object or substance, the magnitude of sound.
Examples:
Volume of work. High volume. This container has a volume of 10 cubic meters.
Grab.
To take hold of something or someone suddenly with a hand, especially in a violent way.
Examples:
Grab an audience. Grab an opportunity. Shall we grab a bite to eat?
Specifically.
Only associated with or meant for one thing.
Examples:
Designed specifically for men. For specifically American customers. This ad campaign is aimed specifically at young women.
Veil.
A piece of fine cloth worn by women to cover or conceal the face. Verb, to cover, conceal, or obscure.
Examples:
Veil of mystery. Veil her face. He lifted her veil with both hands.
Kneecap.
A piece of clothing worn by some Muslim women, consisting of a long robe-like garment that covers the body and a face veil that covers all or part of the face, leaving only the eyes visible.
Examples:
Face-covering niqab. Niqab-wearing woman. The woman wore a black niqab, a traditional face covering worn by some Muslim women.
Context.
The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples:
Historical context. Legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Zoom.
To move along very quickly. Noun, the act of rising upward into the air.
Examples:
Zoom in on a photo. Zoom lens. He zoomed back in time to the soccer game.
Educational.
Relating to education or providing knowledge or instruction.
Examples:
Educational system. Elevate educational standards. The museum offers a variety of educational programs for children and adults.
Vary.
To become different in terms of size, shape, etc.
Examples:
Vary according to the age. Vary directly with the price. Maximum heart rates vary a lot for each individual.
Gender.
The range of characteristics of femininity and masculinity and differentiating between them, especially when considering social and cultural differences rather than differences in biology.
Examples:
Gender-blind policies. Dual gender. Cultural norms strongly influence gender expectations.
Nowadays.
At the current time, in comparison to the past.
Examples:
Young people nowadays. Not to be seen nowadays. People can clone a sheep nowadays.
Axis.
A real or imaginary straight line through a body or figure around which the object turns, A group of countries in special alliance.
Examples:
Vertical axis. A coordinate axis. The Earth's axis of rotation is tilted 66.5 degrees to the ecliptic plane.
Methodology:
A set of ways or principles of doing, teaching, or studying something.
Examples:
Methodology for optimizing. Research methodology. We are developing a new methodology for assessing marketing measures.
Opaque:
Not transparent, not allowing light to pass through, not permitting a clear view.
Examples:
Opaque material. Opaque color. The curtains were made of opaque fabric that blocked out all light.
Boring:
Lacking interest or excitement, tedious or dull.
Examples:
Boring work. Boring day. The lecture was so boring that many people fell asleep.
Jihad:
A concept in Islam referring to a struggle or effort, often internal, to uphold or defend the faith, which can be interpreted in different ways, including as a spiritual or political struggle.
Examples:
Jihad of knowledge. Nonviolent jihad. Many scholars argue that the true meaning of jihad is to strive for personal betterment and to defend justice and peace.
Obvious:
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Scary:
Causing fear or fright, frightening, intimidating.
Examples:
Scary dream. Scary story. The horror movie was so scary that I couldn't watch it alone.
Questionnaire:
A form or document containing a series of questions used for surveying or gathering information from a group of people, often used in research, marketing, or social science studies.
Examples:
Fill out a questionnaire. Distribute a questionnaire. The company sent out a lengthy questionnaire to gather feedback from its customers.
Define:
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Peaceful:
Not involving violence, conflict, or war.
Examples:
Peaceful country. Peaceful coexistence. Plutonium has limited peaceful applications.
Struggle:
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
struggle against discrimination, struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Religion.
A deep conviction in a supernatural power that controls human destiny.
Examples:
religion sociology, freedom of religion. Their religion strictly prohibits them from drinking or gambling.
Violent.
Involving or caused by physical force or aggression against someone or something.
Examples:
victim of a violent crime, violent incident. The protesters became violent when the police tried to disperse them.
Holy.
Of or related to a god, divine power, or a particular religion.
Examples:
a holy man, a holy shrine. They gathered to hear the holy teachings of the Guru.
Unbelief.
A lack or absence of belief, typically in regard to religion or certain doctrines or ideas, skepticism or doubt.
Examples:
strong unbelief, moment of unbelief. His unbelief in supernatural phenomena led to conflicts with his religious family.
Overlap.
To partially cover something by going beyond its edge.
Examples:
overlap one another. Overlap in many areas. There was no overlap between their proposals.
Opt.
To make a choice from a range of possibilities.
Examples:
opt out of society. Opt for a traditional wedding. I decided to opt for premature retirement.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Roughly.
Approximately, but not precisely, with a violent manner.
Examples:
roughly explain my idea. Roughly speaking. 5 miles is roughly similar to 8 kilometers.
Statistician.
A person who studies or is an expert in statistics.
Examples:
professional statisticians. Environmental statistician. The firm employs several statisticians to develop a recommendation engine.
Impartial.
Not favoring one side or party over another, fair and unbiased in judgment or opinion.
Examples:
impartial treatment. Impartial observer. The judge made an impartial decision after reviewing all the evidence.
Regardless.
Not paying attention or considering something or someone even if the situation is bad or there are difficulties.
Examples:
regardless of the difficulties. Regardless tread. People can pick out superior products regardless of the quality of the advertising.
Servant.
A person who performs duties for others, especially a person employed in a house on domestic duties or as a personal attendant.
Examples:
servant of God. Fellow servant. The faithful servant had been working for the family for many years and was well trusted.
Prop.
A piece of wood, metal, etc., placed beneath or against something to support it or keep it in position, a system, institution, or person that gives help or support to someone or something.
Examples:
emotional prop. Prop stick. We have finally lost our last prop.
Refer.
To direct someone's attention, thoughts, or questions to another source or person, to mention, cite, or allude to something as evidence or support.
Examples:
refer to a book. Refer to a map. Please refer to the instruction manual for further assistance.
Bureau.
An office or agency that specializes in a particular type of work, often related to collecting or compiling data or information.
Examples:
Bureau of Statistics. Travel Bureau. I went to the Bureau of Motor Vehicles to renew my driver's license.
Labor.
Productive work, especially physical work done for wages, the people who do manual or physical work in a country or company for wage. Verb, to work hard or to strive and make an effort to reach a goal.
Examples:
seasonal labor. Manual labor. In several countries, child labor is a serious social problem.
Estimate.
To guess or calculate the cost, the size, value, etc. of something.
Examples:
estimate of fair value. Estimate this chicken to weigh 3 pounds. We estimated the season's total trade deficit at $50 billion.
Bunch.
A grouping of several similar things which are growing or fastened together.
Examples:
a bunch of trees. A bunch of schoolgirls. One bad apple spoils the whole bunch.